to the video. This is gonna be a little bit different of a video than I normally do. This is gonna be about the time I got scammed by the NGL. If you started watching my channel years ago, whenever I first started posting videos, it's more so about me training for this arena football league, and that ended up folding. They never had a season. So I wanted to share with you guys my experience with the NGL, and hopefully the point of this video is for anyone doing any research on the NGL, but it's now called the UFL. You can do some research, so maybe you won't waste any of your time or any of your money with this league that doesn't have a good track record. So I have a 15-mile run right now, and during that 15-mile run, I'm going to share with you my experience with this league and other research I've done about this league. Okay, so once known as the NGL, the National Gridiron League, it was a indoor arena football league with 12 teams. And this was all put together by the president, Joe McClendon. And later, the NGL has now changed its name to the UFL, the United Football League. But it's the same thing, same league. The website looks exactly the same as the NGL one did, and it's still ran by Joe McClendon. Okay, so my experience with the NGL started back in 2019. The first year I tried starting this league up. I believe I saw like a job posting about this league, and I was interested in it. So I signed up to do this combine in Atlanta, Georgia, which cost me 50 to 75 bucks to do. Can't remember. But we traveled to Georgia. There's probably around 200 players there, and only like 5 players got a contract. And your boy was one of those few. And I signed a contract with the Albany Wildcats. Shortly after that, we began having Zoom meetings every Sunday with the offensive coordinator, going over, learning the offense, yada, 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 so we could hit mini camp and training camp. We can just hit it running because we already knew the offense and stuff. So we had dates planned for mini camp and training camp. Mini camp got canceled. A couple months go by, training camp rolls along. It gets pushed back a couple weeks because they were having trouble with lodging and where they were gonna put all of us players. So it got pushed back. And then whenever the next one was supposed to roll around, it got pushed back. And it got pushed back to where the season was only a week or two after the training camp would end. So, you know, as a player, I was still hustling, training, trying to do my best, because they had a lot better athletes at quarterback than me. They had like Jeremy Johnson from Auburn, he was signed. These other quarterbacks who had experience playing arena football. So I was working my ass off, and I was making YouTube videos documenting my training and stuff. That would be like my earliest videos on this channel. And then as soon as the next training camp was coming up, it got canceled. Soon after that, the season got canceled. So that would be my experience with the NGL. Okay, so the 2020 season got canceled due to COVID, which, I mean, the whole world got canceled because of COVID, so I can't really blame the NGL for that. 2021, an even bigger dumpster fire than the 2019 season. So this is gonna be from the research I've done and news articles I've read. I will link them down below, but I had no part in the 2021 season. But essentially, they were gonna have a bubble, like one arena where all the teams would play at, and players began showing up to Fort Wayne, Indiana for training camp, and None of the hotel rooms were paid for. People paid out of pocket of their own money to fly to the training camp. Shortly after they arrived at training camp, they had this protest at a mall, and shortly after that, the season was canceled. And the saddest thing is a lot of players spent their last dollar to even make it to training camp, to fly to training camp. And after the season was ultimately canceled, they were left stranded in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Like, no way to get home. They weren't compensated. They weren't given a flight back, anything like that. They were stranded in Fort Wayne, Indiana by Joe McClendon, the president of the league. Okay, so the 2022 season is coming up, and it's the same old with the NGL. Now they've changed their name to the UFL. It's the same old. They're having combines for players to come out and try to earn a contract. I think it's funny because this year they have a new team in Birmingham, Alabama. That's an hour south of me. And I guarantee you, no one in Birmingham has heard of this new football team coming to the BJCC arena or even this league. So I'd just be very cautious of this league if you're trying to go and play professional football or arena football. There's plenty other ways you can go about that with different leagues, but I honestly wouldn't give this league an hour of my time or a single dollar out of my pocket until they can at least play one season, or yet alone a single game. They've still never played a single game. So in conclusion, I would avoid this league again until they play a single game. No player has ever been paid. To my knowledge, no coach has ever even been paid. But it is what it is. I'm done with it. Hopefully you can avoid this. But some good things did come out of this. One, I started a YouTube channel. I thought it would be a pretty niche thing to like vlog my experience if I was playing arena football. I think that would give me a niche start to this YouTube channel, but that didn't work out. I'm still making YouTube videos anyway. Number two, I met a really good friend of mine, JK.
Yeah, we're about to put some work in. Or I am.
We are. Stay tuned.
I probably would not have met this guy if it wasn't for the NGL and going to one of their combines. So that's pretty awesome. The only other way I would have met JK is if we were randomly at Alpha Elite Gym and bumped into each other. That's probably the only way we would have met. But yeah, that's pretty much my experience with the NGL. Hopefully you got some value out of this if you're looking into the NGL/UFL. That's gonna wrap up the video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.